Okay, everybody? I don't remember if one or two people voted on this. Pretty sure it was just one. That's pretty pitiful, but somebody still voted, so I still have to make it. Draconic Conquer. New game I made. One of my friends gave me a dragon theme for a board game, and I just decided to make a board game because I was bored. Same thing as one of my other board games. As in my Ultimate Custom Night, I was bored. Also, no reason at all. Check out these drawings. Yay. I drew this in Spanish class. I probably shouldn't have, but still. Okay. Hey, Draconic Conquer. Same thing as last time. I will be reading you the rules, and then we're gonna do a playthrough. Let me just get it set up. Okay, this is how a game will look. So, yeah, we have two stats, HP and gold. You will hear more about it now. This game is about 4 rival dragon riders that are slowly conquering the land. Whoever has conquered more land or claimed the most gold by the end of the game would be the best out of all of them and win the bet. The dragon riders don't know the territory they are infiltrating, so there is a territory chart, which they will roll a 1d6 for. You can basically have to write down all the symbols after rolling for them. So you can choose what symbols, but it is suggested that you choose these 5. The empty space is empty, so you don't have to write anything. Okay, so you start with 20 HP and 10 gold. You can modify the golden HP amounts, though, if you want to make it harder. Move. You don't roll. You don't move with a 1d6. You just move with a 1 space. You can conquer the land you're standing on, and then move to the next place to conquer, and that is it for your turn. That is about the most you can do. You can roar, which reveals 1d6 territory. That is kind of complicated, so I don't suggest doing it. I might just remove it altogether. Conquer. Roll 1d6 on a space. There are required numbers to conquer certain spaces, so all you have to do is roll above that required number. The labor call. There are factory spaces that you can get, and if you get them, they will all produce 1 gold in a amount of 3 turns. So basically, if you have 1 factory space, and say the labor call, and in 3 turns, and you wait 3 turns, you will gain 1 gold, which is why it's not suggested until you get a lot of factory spaces. Oh wait, also I need to move myself back. I mean, both of them are me, but still. We removed the security call because that wouldn't make sense. And then build. You can only build on empty spaces, and you cannot build dragon dens. Now, speaking of dragon dens and the other spaces, here they are. 1 on the 1d6 equals empty space. It is immediately conquered because nothing is located on the space to combat you. You can build something on it, which costs 5 gold. Crime base space equals number 2 on the 1d6. If you enter this space, flip a coin. If tails, minus 3. Minus 3 gold. If heads, take 1 damage. If you try to conquer this space, you must roll above 4. If you fail, they basically get angrier, which will make you lose ×2 of what you would have originally lost. So basically, it's a risk. But if you do, whoever isn't you that steps on that space loses 1 gold, and it is given to you. But also, it's just good since you're conquering more spaces in general. Number 3 on the 1d6 equals trade outpost, as in the factory spaces, basically. If you conquer this space, it produces 1 gold when enacting the labor call. If you fail to conquer it by not rolling above 2, take 1 damage or lose 1 gold, which is determined by a 50% chance on the 1d6, 1 to 3, and 4 to 6. Let me do something. Okay, edited. Okay. Number 4, security space. Okay, also the thing I edited is I put north, south, west, and east up here. That's a trade outpost when it's supposed to be on the security space. And yeah, number 4, security space, deals 1 damage to all players that enter within 2 spaces. This is a bit weird. So basically, a security space can only attack north, south, west, and east. So if you're over here, you can't be attacked, but if you're over here and the security space is over here, then you can get attacked. However, it's in 2 spaces. I made it a small board so this doesn't take too long. Okay. Nursing space. As you know, you have HP. When you land on the space, heal 3 HP. That is if it is yours. So you have to roll above a 1 to conquer it. They're not really equipped to fight, so it's really easy. So if you roll a 1, you're a failure. Dragon Den. This cannot be built on an empty space. Since dragons like to collect gold, you must roll above a 4 in order to conquer it, and then you will gain 1d6 plus 2 gold. If you fail, take 4 damage. So basically, the max gold you can get is 8, unless you want to edit that as well to make it more interesting. Okay, well, the way you win, kill all other players. I probably should have the most spaces on the board when it ends, or also win 50 gold, and then you will win. So kill all other players, has the most amount of spaces when the whole board is taken up, or you're finished with a game, which you can just call, or you can obtain 50 gold and then you win. Okay, let's start. I'm both, but I'm still able to combat myself, since this is still pretty easy. Decide what we are. That is a security space. I roll to conquer. I must roll above 3. I succeeded. I go to the next space. 3. Trade outpost. That should be even easier. Yep, roll above 2. Wait, I got a 1. Okay, what do I lose? I take 1 damage. Okay, yep. 19. Okay, fail. Okay, red's turn. Dang it. Got it confused. Red's turn. Sit Dragon Den already, okay. Okay. I'm losing against myself, but also winning at the same time. So that's 6. They succeed. How much gold do they get? Just need to mark it to see if it's theirs. God, it looks like it's erased. I need to mark it better. There we go, that's better. How much gold? 5. They now have 15 gold. That means they are 35 gold away from winning, or they can kill me. 3, trade outpost, same as me, on the second space. Should I count that? Okay, yeah, I'll count that. I'm gonna have to count that. Actually, no, fine. It hit something fine. I shouldn't have counted that. Both of them are mine. Why am I complaining? It's not like I'm losing. Okay, they win the space. I roll to conquer this again. I finally succeed. Also, by the way, every time you fail to conquer a space, since it's getting weaker since you're attacking it, you get a +1 to your next roll when conquering that specific space. So basically, if there's a trade outpost over here, but you failed on this one, you get a +1 to this one, but not this one. Okay, now we will roll. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, wait, no, I did roll. I conquered it. Okay, I go to the next space. Empty. Did that hit it? I allowed reds to be affected, so I guess I'm gonna have to allow this one. 4. Yay, another security space. Also, I forgot. Since I didn't conquer them yet, and I just encountered them, that means I take damage. So that means I am at 17 HP. Okay, try to conquer, and I fail. Take another piece of damage. Yeah, it's great. Fail. 2. Oh, crime base. This might be good for me or bad for me. I'm rooting for blue, which is also me. They roll a conquer. 6. Yep, okay. They immediately conquer it. Okay. Crime base is like the second most dangerous space on this board, and they conquered it. +1 to the roll. Are you kidding me? 1 damage. Okay, I'm having so much fun. Okay. I skipped the rest of my turn. Okay. Five, nursing. Of course, they get a nursing space. Yeah. Again, I don't know why I'm acting like I'm losing. 3. Wait, do they succeed? Yeah, they succeed. I don't know why I asked that. Anything above 1 succeeds. Okay, they would have healed 3 HP if they lost any HP. I have a +2 to this roll now. I swear to God. Good. There. Finally. I can move on. Dragon Den. Okay, Dragon Den. Roll to conquer. Oh, wow. Okay. Can I finally get a lot of gold? Oh, wow, I can. So that is 17 gold. I think the goal I'm gonna make here is 35 gold instead of 50, since this is a small board. Okay, that's my turn finished. Then I go to the next space. What? Empty space, yeah. The most smart strategy is to build a trade outpost, so I will assume that if this was someone else, that they would build a trade outpost. Also, wait. They were over here, sorry. This wasn't conquered yet. It's right in 2 spaces. Nope, they're still not within 2 spaces. I can't even attack them if I wanted to. So they waste 5 gold building a trade outpost. They can enact the labor call and get 2 gold, but that's not suggested right now. Okay, I move on. 6, another Dragon Den. This could be big for me. Or not. I take 4 damage. 11 HP. I'm gonna die. I don't have any nursing spaces. Okay, well, that was my turn, so they move on. 6. Actually, wait. Knowing it would be a different player, they're probably not going to be that stupid. They'd move over here to not take damage. 3. Was that a 4? That still fails. 7. Here we go. HP 17. Let's go. That's total. No, 17. Wait, no. No, I'm just an idiot. Okay, it's 7, not 17. Okay, well, it's their turn now. Actually, wait, no. I'll actually move my 1 space this time. It was worth it. It was worth it. Well, that, you know what? I'll build a... Do I want to build a trade outpost or a security space? Nursing space. What am I thinking? Nursing space. Of course I'm going to build a nursing space, not either of those. I really need to heal. Okay, waste 5 gold. I am now at 12 gold, still above the other one. Okay, and as soon as I get on there, I heal 3 HP. 10 HP and a half. Okay, it is now their turn. Over here, still not taking damage since it's a north, south, west, east format. 5. Nursings. 2 nursings. Okay. Okay, I guess. They succeed, of course. It's really hard to not succeed that one. Yep. Yeah, So they would have healed, but they don't really have anything to heal. Finally. I succeed. Gold. 4, so that is 6. 18. 1 more than I had last time. You know what? Let's make it 30 instead of 35. I just want this to end quickly. I probably need to go soon. But I do want to make a good quality video. Kinda good quality anyway. Okay, they go here. 5. 3 nursing spaces. God, it won't even matter if you step onto my security spaces. As if you, unless you fail, I don't know why I thought you would. I don't know why I thought you would. Okay, God, now they get another turn, because I'm only able to move once. 3, a trade outpost. Yes, finally, my second trade outpost. If I succeed. Yes, got it. Okay, go over here. 3. Another trade outpost? Crazy. We are crazy. Let's go. Oh, wait, yeah. Roll 2, conquer. Succeed. Five nursing space. Wow, okay. If I roll a 1, I take 1 damage. All I have to do is conquer those 4 spaces and I'm done. And I can win. If they do it themselves, though, I'm pretty sure they win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I would have 1 more than if they did that. So if they conquer all 4 of those spaces, they win. But that will not be the case. Okay, they finally moved down. Actually, yeah, no, they finally moved down. 6. Dragon Den. I'll conquer. They are crazy. They rolled a 6. Okay, so that is a 5. 5 gold. They are at 15. I kinda need to conquer those other 2 spaces. So I'll let them do that one. I'm pretty sure I win if I do this anyway. 6. Oh. They could potentially win if they go over here, conquer mine, and get even more gold. So I'm gonna assume that's the route they'll take. Oh. Fail. They take their first points of damage in the entire game. 16. Okay, they fail. Go over here. Roll to get. Take 1 damage on encounter. Roll to conquer. Fail. Take another piece of damage. God, okay, that is a 2 now. Still fails. They take another 4 damage. Please don't tell me I'm gonna die. Okay. Roll to conquer again. +1. I succeed. Okay, that succeeds. I go over here. 3. So that is a trade outpost. Succeed. Okay, all they need to do is conquer that last one. So for my last action, I will enact the labor call. I will get 4 gold. So let's see, because so that definitely succeeds. So that's 7. That's 22 gold. You know what? No, we're taking the gold route. We're taking the gold route. You can leave the video now, but I just want to see if I can do this. Okay, so that was 1 turn. Oh, wait, no, technically they still have their movement, so that's 1 turn. That's 2 turns. They try to conquer. They fail. They take 4 damage. They try to conquer once more for their next turn. They succeed. 6 gold. Okay, maybe I should have made it 30. Wait, also, they take damage from my security spaces. Or, well, space. So they are at 7. Technically 6, since it's been 2 turns. So they are at 6 HP. They gained gold. And that was their final turn. Okay, I gained 4 gold. 22. Oh god, I might lose. I probably shouldn't have done this. Sorry about that. Where were we? It is now my turn. God, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Okay, so I need to get over here. That's like my only chance of winning. So 1, 2. Actually, no, I rolled a conquer. Just because I can. Take 1 damage. I'm at 7 HP. It is now their turn. They take 1 damage from my security space. They roll to capture. They fail. They take 4 damage. Oh. God, this is bad for both of us. Okay. If I don't get enough gold, I will lose. However, if they can't get to that nourishing space and heal themselves, but also having to conquer it, which is a big risk, then they lose. So, move over here. They move over here. I'm not risking fighting them. The battle mechanic is basic, but it's still... So I take 4 damage, and I lose... Oh wait, 2 damage and lose 2 gold. Actually, it's not too big of a risk. Wait, no, yes it is. Okay, it is their turn now. They move. Try to conquer. Oh! They fail. They are dead. They win. Blue wins. HP gone, even though they had a very high gold amount. Okay, so yeah, that was a full game of Draconic Conquer. It's kind of strategy based no, it is strategy based. It's just way more simple, than an actual, complex strategy game. So yeah, tell me what you thought of it in the comments. Please like the video and subscribe if you would like, if you'd like to see more of this type of stuff. I actually don't have any other board games going for me right now. My friend gave me a concept for, you see the side of the box, it says Keep Frozen. He wanted a game based off of that, because I always carry these 2 boxes that say Keep Frozen on the side. Also, if you like this video, I made a video on Abandoned Fog, which is another game, which I actually think is way more interesting than this one, but this is still very fun. Which is what I'd say if I was playing with another person, because it's funny. Abandoned Fog. This is even more fun to play multiplayer, because it's actually insane. And also, I only got 1 view on that video, but if that one person thought it was interesting, please comment if you would like to see the new stuff I'm working on for this game, because I have other maps in progress for this game. We have the park, which was the original map, but now I'm making the amusement park, the abandoned factory, and the mountains. I only have a draft for abandoned factory. I have nothing for mountains right now. The amusement park is finished, but not colored. Color doesn't really matter, but okay, don't quote me on that. Color doesn't really matter for the map. I could just play it normally, but I'd still prefer for it to have colors, because it makes it better. I edited some cards so it has the proper keys, and it's good now. As for this, there isn't really anything to edit. There's not any set maps. You create them yourselves. I have a lot of different maps with other people I played with. The biggest map that I've ever played on was this map, which had a lot. I was playing by myself, and I died pretty quickly. As you can see, not even half the board was filled. Well, just barely half. Barely below half, actually. Okay, so, yeah, if you thought this game was good, like and subscribe if you would like. I'm just going to be ranting on to myself now, since nobody's going to be watching this last part of the video. I mean, unless you hear this, then obviously you're watching the last part of the video. I did this last time with Abandoned Fog. again, I really cannot stress enough, like, if you liked this video, you should really go check that out, because I just want to see if people like my board games, like, because I want to make more stuff like this, and I want to be a board game designer. So I've just been doing a lot of this, creating stuff on Google Docs. I currently have a lot of different board games in progress. In fact, let me list some of them off to you. Let me get my computer out. Okay, first we got If It Existed board game. Basically that's a book I'm working on, so I wanted to make a board game for it. I did have like a whole design, but I really didn't like it, so I deleted every single bit of it. Mega Man board game. It has a lot. There are 4 Mega Mans with cards of their in their decks with different Mega Mans and forms that they can take, like Snake Man, Quick Man, Bomb Man. Is there a Bomb Man? I'm pretty sure there's a Bomb Man. Okay, so yeah, there's enemies. A lot of enemies actually. Every single man has a special ability. There are a lot of them. Then we have the Hollow Knight board game. One of my friends really likes Hollow Knight, so when I told this, they were pretty excited, except I'm not sure if I actually want to start making the board game itself because I have other things in progress. But if you would like to see a Hollow Knight board game, I can make the whole thing over the summer, because this is way longer than the other ones and way more complicated, so I can probably only make it over the summer. Plus, it's not even finished. It's just, but a lot of the different mechanics I finished, but I need to add like all the enemies and stuff. This was part of a 1 board game a day challenge because I was bored. Obviously, I didn't finish it, but I definitely got a lot of progress because I did all of this Hollow Knight stuff in a day. This is the longest board game that I've made so far. Yes, I have every single charm in Hollow Knight. Okay, now, we have the Crash Bandicoot board game. I don't actually plan on truly making that because I don't have a good concept for it. Mario Bros. Cross includes mechanics from all the games, so I'm going to need to do a lot of research. The Amazing Digital Circus. I thought I would be the first person to make an Amazing Digital Circus board game, because I feel like that would make a big splash and actually gain me a lot of popularity, so I can make more stuff like this and be more supported. Creep Incarnate. This game is full of different creepy characters, creepy pastas from different horror video games and genre and different areas. There are 4 types of horror elements. We have human, usually mentally insane or just likes killing. Ghost, an undead person who hunts or kills victims. Glitch, a virus of some sort that is a digital in general, usually can't kill their victims physically. And mystery, not human, undead, or digital, they are an unknown entity, usually the most dangerous. Humans deal 2 times damage against glitches, ghosts deal times 2 damage against humans, glitches deal times 2 damage against ghosts, and question marks deal 1.5 damage against any non-question mark character. I have a lot of them written down. We have like the Cartoon Cat, Cartoon Dog, Freddy Krueger, Lifeless Lucy, Jeff the Killer, sorry. Slender Man, of course, gotta have Slender Man. Sally, Laughing Jack, Tiki Toby, Eyeless Jack, a lot of people here. Okay, we have I also wanted to make a Murder Drones board game. Skeletron's Legacy is another series that I want to be working on, one that I created. Undertale board game. There's got to be a Undertale board game already, but I just wanted to make a more interesting one. Cuphead. I doubt there's a Cuphead board game, honestly. No Man's Sky. My friend really wanted me to do that. Supreme Duelist. I'm really not sure about that one since it is a board game. Since it is a mobile game, and I'm not sure if that would actually translate well. Helldivers. I don't know basically anything about Helldivers. Roblox. Basically nostalgia, as in like work at a pizza place versus adopt me. Like Jesus, I had no idea what the concept would be. I have the finished YouTube the card game. YouTube the card game. Obviously, it's based on your subscribers, and you get money for every view, which subscribers will give you. You roll with a 2d10, and basically every video you make will gain you a certain amount of subscribers. Like 1 through 5 gives you 1, and so on and so on and so on. God, it's laggy. We have ones that could increase your video quality. You have apology video. If a player who isn't cancelled, which you can get cancelled, you will not gain any money, but you do get subscribers, but only half the amount you were supposed to get. So basically, if you roll a 100, you only get 50 subscribers. Baldi's Basics in Education and Learning. This was really interesting. I actually have the map in pretty good progress. I stopped working on it a while ago. Obviously, collect 7 note. Sorry. I already know the fandom would get mad at me for this. Misspelled it. Sorry. No booze. No. You're wrong. You're wrong. Okay. Baldi's Basics in Education and Learning, the board game. It is 2 players. Oh. Wait. I think I should... Usually all my games are 1 to 4 players, so I don't understand why this would be any different. Player movement 1, 2 actions on their turn. So basically you're able to move 2 times if you want to, but you have actions. You have running times 2 speed when used. If used 4 times in a row, you can only move once on your turn with normal speed until it is replenished. Fantastic. There's a lot. Like, I added everything. Not all the characters from the Baldi's and Basics games, just the most important ones. Okay, we have a math deck, which has very simple math questions. It has the answer on the other side of the card. There's 6 answers in the deck. There are 6 cards in the deck that are unsolvable, and once you get them, it adds a +1 to Baldi's movement automatically, which he will be chasing you around the map with 3 movement. Okay, we have the Backrooms board game. It is it's pretty interesting concept as well. Draconic Conquer. We just played that and finished it. We have Order Up, and the others those are for my friends' board game. My friends' birthdays. I'm making board games for them. We have Keep It Frozen, the concept my friend created. This game is about keeping a figurative ice cube frozen. Don't let it defrost or melt. There will be a deck of cards in the middle of the table. Each person draws 3 cards from the deck, and then the round starts. You choose a clockwise order in which you rotate player turns and determine a first player. The first player chooses a card from their hand and places it face down in a separate deck. Then you do everyone's turn similarly as they place their chosen card into the pile. After the rotation has been completed, you flip the deck's bottom facing up and read what happens on each card and adjust the game accordingly. Basically, you put all the temperatures in a deck face down, then flip it up to then see if the amount of temperatures going up and down will melt the ice cube or it will stay frozen. And if it melts, the imposter, which there is an imposter in this game, will lose. So basically, one person is chosen as an imposter. They have to try and melt the ice cube at all costs. The other players will basically do the exact opposite. They are the heroes, kinda. They keep the ice cube frozen, and if it is unfrozen, then yeah, imposter wins. That's about it. That's all the games I have. Hollow Knight is the biggest one in progress right now, as well as Mega Man and Baldi. Those are the 3 biggest ones I have right now. We also have a fast food card game, which was a pretty interesting concept. But tell me if you want to learn more about that in the comments. So yeah, We are at 40 minutes and 15 seconds. I think I am done. Thank you for watching and sticking around for the after part of me just talking. I don't know why you would stick around for that, but yeah, okay. Well, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe if you like the video, obviously, and comment if you want to see more.